Moving on, Moses fills Sunni in on the conversation he had with Destiny.
Thank you, Sunni. Welcome back.
This, for me, is the nails across the chalkboard scene.
I ain't gonna lie. This
one, I was just like, oh my gosh, where are we going with this? So Sunni's over here asking how Destiny was dressed. Mm-hmm. And he said, she had on like a dress, heels. And she was like, oh, she had on heels. Okay, she was trying to look cute. Mm-hmm. And he explains that things kind of got heated. Sunni is sticking to the fact that she and Destiny were not friends. Mm-hmm. And it's on Destiny for blurring the lines between business and personal. And Sunni said most of the time she was pouring into Destiny, giving Destiny advice, but Destiny never poured into her cup. Sunni says that Destiny was a side chick all these years. She was one of the ones in the call log while the main one was away.
Wow.
Sunni, that doesn't make you look good to be talking about how much your husband is a hoe or was a hoe. And it doesn't make it sound. Anyway, let me finish the scene and then we get into it.
Go ahead.
So Destiny shouldn't have been in a relationship as fast as she was following her divorce, is how Sunni feels. Mm-hmm. Sunni sees she probably needed to be there. All they can do is move forward and focus on their relationship. And Moses tells us that he forgot to wear his ring when he went to meet with Destiny. And Sunni's like, oh, so I guess it just looked like y'all was out on a date, huh? She says, I know you love me. He says, I love you. And she says, I know you love me because you chose me out of all these other women.
Go ahead, Blair. Go ahead.
I'm going to throw up on my tablet. It's just so off-putting, to be like, well, I'm the one who got chose out of the sea and the slew of women. I'm just like, do you really feel that way? I understand you're the wife, but just because you're the wife doesn't mean he can't still have other people and other things going on. If he is really that guy who is into multiple women and selling women dreams and promises and futures and all this type of stuff, how you know he's not doing that to you, even with a ring on your finger?
I'm the wife.
So you're the wife, but I'm just saying you're not setting his character up to be that of anything respectable, to be honest. And then the whole situation, I'm just like, you heard me a lot of the time saying what Sunni said, because she was dragging Moses to basically explain what was said during the conversation.
Yeah.
He was just like, it was just a whole lot, and I'm not going to argue with a woman. And it's just like, okay, Moses, you are not retelling this in a way that is substantial. But I was pretty much over the conversation because she was dragging Moses to talk. And then when she was talking about how she was chosen, Destiny ain't nothing. And I'm just like, apparently she was something to him at one point. And to just say she was one of the slew of other women, what did you do to make him rope him in to be your husband? And you talking about the main one was away. I thought the timeline was y'all started only talking a couple months into knowing each other, and y'all got engaged pretty quickly. So how was it the main one was away when you guys weren't even talking or in a relationship the whole time that him and Destiny were together? So now it makes me think, were y'all talking while they were together? So their explanations and their way of trying to paint the picture for us, it just makes them look worse and worse, to be honest.
Blair, I think you're reviewing them wrong.
Okay.
I think you're holding them to a high standard. I think you're asking for truth. I think you're asking for understanding.
Not going to get it.
I don't even know why you want it.
Yeah.
Listen, this was my favorite scene of the night. Sunni. If we go be in the sewer this season, put me in the stinkiest sewer. I want more Sunni, because I don't understand why y'all want respectability from y'all villains. She's the villain of the show. I want her to say things like, and guess what? Out of the slew of women, I got them. That's what villains. I love it. Okay. I love every part of it. The only part I didn't love about this scene is that it felt like they shot this scene 10 times. And it felt like, as Blair was giving the example and basically telling or basically walking Moses through it, it felt like Moses was forgetting his lines and Sunni was kind of like throwing the alley-oop for him to say it. You know what I mean? What was she wearing? And he said things like, I don't really know women clothes like that. It was like a top and a bottom. Moses, you know what I told you to say. You know what I mean? Because she's a producer, so it felt like she produced the scene.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
And Moses is very what's the word? It just came off as if it wasn't natural. Y'all wasn't home. Right, so wherever y'all was, it doesn't give off a belief. It doesn't give off a factor that I believe that this is the first time y'all talked about this. Out of the time you saw Destiny, this is the first time you saw Sunni in this random location. Maybe if y'all shot this in y'all house or shot this where y'all stay, it would have came off as if like, oh, this is the next day, you filling her in. But coming to shoot at a random location to talk about a conversation you had with Destiny, it doesn't come off as very honest. But overall, I want y'all to understand something. Understand my theory. I don't think we gonna get a lot from a lot of people this season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I would ask y'all, invest in Sunni. Invest in your dislike for Sunni. Sunni is asking us, literally, she's asking us to dislike her this season. So don't ask her to be honest. Don't ask her to be someone that has good standards and moral and be someone of honor. She is telling us, I do not want to be viewed that way. Guess what? I got him out of the slew of women he had. You know, Destiny, me and her ain't friends. She don't know my middle name. I'm like, she's telling us to hate her. Let's just do it. Because listen, I don't want no more Stormi storylines with Tricia and things like that. I don't want no more weird stuff. This is the only thing that makes sense to me within the storyline that actually is like, okay, I can do this. I cannot like Moses and Sunni. This is what they want us to do. I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sunni, for at least saving this episode a little bit. Because other than that, even the next scene and stuff like that, I'm like, I don't know what to take from this. And the next scene is Ken and Tricia having a date, right?
Yeah, let me tell it.
I don't know what's going to happen here. Okay. Go ahead.